Hello everyone and welcome back to One Piece. This is episodes 855 all the way up to 858. Let's do this. I'm really excited to jump into this. In the last episode we had some Katakuri and Luffy standoff fight going on, but it was seeming like it wasn't going great for Luffy necessarily. I mean, it wasn't so bad that, you know, everything's lost, but it was certainly, Luffy was losing at every step of the way. So I'm just super excited. I hope that we get more of that in these episodes, and that, in fact, I kind of hope we finish it in these episodes, because there's some dope episodes. I really enjoyed the episodes we were watching, but at the same time, like, we haven't made much progress in the battle really yet. So I guess just in terms of Luffy making progress, Katakuri's made plenty of progress. He's taken out new weapons and unleashed new moves and stuff, but Luffy's been doing a lot of the same stuff we always see from him. So I want to see if there's something that Luffy does that's sort of above and beyond. Now, if I didn't already know that there was Gear 5 later in the series, I would guess that Gear 5 would be what he would whip out. But I don't think he's whipping that out here. So what else could there be? What else could he do? I don't know. It's got to be something. He's got to come up with something creative. So yeah, let's watch. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account, which is in the description below. It will have the full-length reaction, as well as early access, which means you can get the next at least 3 weeks of videos on there right now. At this point, I think it's like 3.5 weeks at least, and, you know, maybe more. So I think at this point, you're probably finishing the Whole Cake Island on Patreon right now, or you finished the Whole Cake Island on Patreon. You should go check it out, because if we're starting Wano on Patreon right now, I'm jealous of you that you get to jump ahead all those episodes by joining my Patreon. You can also join the YouTube membership down below to get 1 week early on edited videos, which is just a nice little way to support me here on YouTube. So yeah, let's jump into this. This is One Piece, episode 855. One Piece. Woo! Okay. Recap Rubik's. If you are new to this channel, this is the Recap Rubik's Cube. It's a Rubik's Cube that I do while the recap is going on, and the goal is to beat the recap. And if you're new to this channel, I hope you have a good time, and I hope you end up subscribing. Oh, okay. This episode is going to be called Katakuri kills Luffy. A shocking death. That's how far I got in the cube, by the way. Pretty close. Okay, we're picking right back up at the Katakuri Luffy. Good. Back in second gear. Hawk twin pistol. Good. Oh, I mean... oh, he caught it. Damn. I thought he might have made his first strike. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. You know what I just thought? What if Luffy gets good enough observation haki? Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, whoa. What the fuck? It's almost like Bellamy's springs. I was just saying, like, what if the way Luffy defeats him is he, like, learns the observation haki throughout the battle? And then Katakuri doesn't have that advantage anymore. Well, you haven't beat me yet, motherfucker, so... who's the real loser? Oh... damn, Katakuri's footsteps even, just destroying the ground. Okay, it happened as he predicted so far. But he dodged. He's pretty slippery. Oh! Okay, third gear. I'm shocked he hasn't gone into fourth gear yet. But I guess if he fucks it up, then he's dead. Oh! Grizzly Corkscrew Magnum is pretty cool. God damn. Like, I feel like that move Luffy just used would wipe out 99.9% of people. Can't hit him with my haki, can't hit him without my haki. Good, yeah, think it aloud. You'll work through it. Yeah. That's kind of nice that he's like respecting Luffy. Katakuri is actually really irritated. Take this moment to take a breather, Luffy. You benefit more from breathers than he does right now. Oh. Oh. Shit. Oh no. I mean, this would be the time, Katakuri, to stab him in the head. Yeah. Oh shit! Oh! Oh! Whoa, Luffy! Wow, what a move! Wow! That's sick! What a move! He can only predict things he can see. So if you can like get behind him, he doesn't see it, right? What's he doing now? Oh no, he's like Mudman from My Hero. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, it also reminded me of that, right? The Awakening or whatever. What was it called? Yeah, Awakening. So Katakuri's had an awakening. Oh my god. His arm's out. Bite your arm. Fourth gear. Yeah, that's what he's doing! Yeah. He's looking up spoilers. It's not fair. It's like he's looking up the episode titles of the next episode. That'd be a good power. It's like a meta power of like the character can look at the next episode preview. Aww. He's got such a pure heart. You wanted to use his life for something good. Katakuri is not underestimating him. He's putting his all into it. That's underestimating, my man. No, but they're improvising off of it really well. I like this conversation a lot. He's right. And he's saying it to who I think is one of the more level-headed of the Big Mom pirates. I think Mondor is actually very level-headed. Even though he gets angry. Custard! What the? Whoa! Oh wait, I think we have seen her. Maybe? She just hasn't been fully named? I like her hair though. Getting a full-on naval battle right now. Honestly, we don't get many of these in One Piece. Just like straight up two ships going at it. That's a pretty cool ship. I keep forgetting that this is going on. Okay, kind of cool. Oh, cool, he can redirect it. What game does that remind me of? There's a game that I'm trying to think of where you throw something and then you can quickly redirect it in a different direction. Asgard's Wrath 2 has that mechanic, I think. Oh my god! Oh my god! What a wild move you've got. What? Is that actually? No. Is this like Itchy talking or something? It's Niji talking. Is he? Wait, is he copying his voice or something? Like, what's that? What's that color? This is a pretty cool scene. Yeah, you must have just been copying the voice. That's kind of cool. You okay? Careful! Oh! He's punching him before the transformation can happen. It makes sense. While you power up. Yeah. Oh, he's a good villain, man. I mean, you're really not. That sound. Oh shit. Shit, man. That's kind of cool. Oh my god. He's tapping out. Oh man, listening to Luffy choking there is sad. God damn. Was I right about the title? Didn't I say Luffy died? Oh my god. That was a great bloody episode. There was so much going on in that episode. Like I feel like that was like 2 episodes worth of content in it, honestly. Which is that's great. Like I mean, honestly, it just felt like really good pacing to me, where it's like if every episode was paced like this, oh my gosh, we'd be doing great. I mean, we didn't finish the Katakuri battle, but we made progress in that, and then at the same time we also had like the don't underestimate scene, we had the custard scene, we had the Germa scene going on there. Like there was some cool stuff happening. I really enjoyed it. So I mean, Katakuri, I think I can just gush about for forever. Like this is just such a great character that Oda's created. I'm so glad that you have like a villain of this magnitude in this arc, especially like, look, Big Mom's great, and I am surprised at how much I enjoy Big Mom's character, despite the fact that I going into this arc felt like I wouldn't like her character that much. So like I'm surprised by how much I'm interested in her. With that being said, like that I feel like I really would have been missing someone with like the presence of a character like Doflamingo, you know? And what Katakuri provides here is that I was missing, that like sort of really awesome villainous presence that I really, really enjoyed out of someone like Doflamingo. And then that I really wanted more of. I didn't think we'd get that in this arc, you know? I was kind of waiting. I kind of like thought maybe Kaido might give that to us, so I thought maybe I'll wait for Wano to get that specific feeling. But no, Katakuri is providing that in spades. It's incredible. I think like he's got me so invested in his character, in his powers, in how the hell Luffy's gonna overcome this. And he's not the main villain of this arc, but he feels like it, you know? Like, if this arc didn't have Big Mom and Katakuri was the final boss, I would not be disappointed. Like, this is a really good final boss. But he's not the final boss. He's the second last boss, I guess, maybe, you know? It's kind of hard to know when this battle is going to end and what is going to come after that. Like, if I'm just guessing based on the way things have been going right now, this battle ends within 6 episodes, let's say. That's my guess. Within 6 episodes, this battle ends. My hope is it's within 2 episodes from now. But I think, like, I'm trying to be a bit realistic here. Let's say 6 episodes. And then I don't remember how many episodes there are left in this arc, but it's not that many, you know? I think I'm going to be finishing the arc within 3 weeks or so from this point. So yeah, like, I'm guessing we beat Katakuri within that small amount of episodes. Luffy needs to find a way to get to Chocolate Island or whatever. The rest of the Straw Hats make it there. The cake has some complications. They need to fix the complications with the cake. They have to go like, all right, you know what? We have to cook it on the way, or like Big Mom did something unexpected and now we're in trouble or whatever. And some shit happens there. They sort of meet up. They bring the cake to Big Mom. Big Mom's eating the cake. They try to get away at that time, but then like Pero stops them or something, and the rest of Big Mom's crew arrive and surround the Straw Hats and force them into a fight. And then we're doing another big war, but it's like at Chocolate Town or on the sea or something. I don't know where exactly it's gonna be. And then I guess yeah, it's gonna be a big war with everyone fighting everyone. Luffy's gonna fight Big Mom, and shit's gonna go down. Now, I just realized sitting here right now as I'm describing this, that there was a while ago that I said, like, I've said this throughout the entire series. So if you've watched every one of my One Piece videos, you've heard me talk about this several times. But if you haven't watched all of them, you may have never heard me say this. But before I started watching One Piece, over the years, many, many years ago, there was like a few episodes that I had seen, kind of, like, not really watched, not sat down and watched, but it was kind of like on in the background while I was somewhere, or I don't know, I saw clips or something online. I can't remember the circumstances at which I'd seen them, but I had images in my head of One Piece episodes, right? I said, like, and one of them was an episode in Fishman Island. We passed it. It's gone. I think one of them was like one of the Perina episodes or something. I can't quite remember. But I feel like one of the Perina fights in Thriller Bark, that was one of them. And the other one was, I've described it before, and like, I truly don't know if this memory is real or not, if like I actually saw this happen. But I was thinking that, oh, this is going to be something that's in Whole Cake Island, because I thought that, oh, that around the time that I would have watched that episode would have been around when Whole Cake Island was airing. So I imagine there's going to be a clip from Whole Cake Island, and one of these days I'm going to watch an episode and I'm going to be like, oh, that was the clip. But I really think in the clip, in my head, Nico Robin is in it. And so I don't think it can be Whole Cake Island. And if it's not Whole Cake Island, it's got to be Wano? Is that possible that I saw an episode from Wano? Because this entire show I've been waiting until I see, and I've described it before in this thing. I kind of remember, like, and again, I may be making up all of these details or only some of them, but I remember, like, it was sort of like intense stormy night or something. They pull up on a coast and there's a bunch of, like, there's a lot of fodder that people are fighting, and I remember Nico Robin doing some of her big moves against a big group of people, and then I remember, like, 2 big entities clashing with one another. But I don't, like, I guess in my head I thought it would have been like Big Mom was one of those 2 big entities, but I guess not. I don't know. Is Kaido one of those 2 big entities? I don't know. So it's like it could have been a spoiler, but I really, like, it's just, I'm just seeing shadows in my head that there's no way it could possibly be a spoiler, because I truly don't know what was happening in that scene. And I can't wait until I catch up with One Piece and realize that truly I made up that episode, like that there wasn't an episode like that ever, and maybe I was thinking of a different show, but I really think Nico Robin was in the clip. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, anyway, back to the actual episode. I think I was just saying I can't really predict what's going to happen with this arc. Anyway, let's move on to my other notes. I loved the scene of Luffy, like, stretching under and grabbing onto Mole with his feet, because, like, that's kind of, you know, him outplaying Katakuri a little bit. So I wonder if that's the whole thing, because I remember a while back, Beji said, like, oh, you can predict the future, you can see, but doesn't mean we have to do something. I don't know, but, like, in my head, I kind of went, oh, future you can see? I think, because I think he used that sort of phrasing or something along those lines. So I thought, is it possible that, like, if you blind him, then he can't do it, because he can only see into the future from his perspective. So if you blind him, you are able to stop him. Which, again, makes me think of My Hero Academia, because there's Night Eye, and now this makes me think, like, when did Night Eye debut in the manga of MHA, and when did Katakuri debut? I feel like Katakuri would have been first, because I know Horikoshi is a fan of One Piece, or at the very least was, but I think he probably still is. I doubt he would have fallen off of One Piece. But I mean, maybe being so busy, you know, drawing one of the most like famous shonens that's out there, maybe being busy with that, you fall off of reading One Piece. I don't know. But anyway, Night Eye I've referenced him in this series before in relation to Katakuri, because he has a power that he can see into the future, right? And he sees into the future through a tight perspective on the person he's looking into the future of, or whatever. But what I'm thinking of right now is, like, the first time Deku, like, sort of does a sparring match against him, Deku tries to figure out how his power's working, and one of his predictions, I believe, is, like, maybe he can only predict what he can see, and so he, like, scatters shit across the room to, like, kind of blind him, and then Night Eye's like, nope, that's not how it works, and beats the shit out of him. So it makes me think, is the inspiration for that scene in MHA, is it Katakuri? Did Horikoshi read the stuff with Katakuri and go, oh, his power works with things that he can see. Maybe I'll make Night Eye, and I mean, maybe he didn't consciously do this, but unconsciously go like, maybe I'll make Night Eye, but the way his power works is different to Katakuri's because it doesn't work like that. It works in a different way. So maybe that's what it is. Like, I'm kind of working on a really meta level trying to predict how this is going. Speaking of a meta level, throughout this episode, I said partway through this episode of a fun idea for a power. And I mean, maybe I should save this in case I want to use it in a story at some point, but fuck it, I'll say it here. I think the idea of having like a meta power of like, this person's power is that they can read, like if it was a manga, you could say like they can read the next chapter. If it was an anime, I would say like you can have them see the episode preview for the next episode. And then the like main character has to beat them even though they sort of kind of know what's happening next episode. And so then, and I mean, what would kind of suck about this, I'll tell you what would kind of suck, but you could get to the end of the episode and then you can see the next episode preview and see what the character saw. Now, what would kind of suck about it is it's encouraging you then to watch the next episode preview, which I hate next episode previews of shows. I really wish anime didn't do them at all, really, because it just kind of sucks. But obviously I click off of it. But it's just like, sometimes shows will like go right into it and I'm like, oh my god, I'm already getting spoiled. Like, you're already showing me scenes from the next episode and you didn't give me a chance. Especially those shows that like, sometimes they'll skip the ED, you know? Like the ED will be playing, the music will be playing while the scene is happening. And then as soon as that's over, it's immediately showing you screenshots from the next episode. It's like, whoa, holy shit, I don't want to see this. At least One Piece pretty much always has the One Piece logo come up before then, so I have time to click stop, right? And then in like My Hero Academia, they have a screen that shows up that says next episode preview, and Deku goes, here's the preview, right? And then so you can stop it then, right? But some shows will just start showing the screenshots immediately. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, anyway, anything else I wanted to talk about? Yes, the don't underestimate me scene, or don't underestimate the Straw Hat scene, I really, really liked. I liked, Tamago, Baron Tamago saying, hey, we really should not be taking these guys lightly because it's a bad idea, and like, since they've shown up, nothing's gone right, so why don't we actually treat them seriously? And also, I just like him saying it to Montdor, even though Montdor, I believe, is a very intelligent dude who's been doing a lot of the right things. He still has been treating it with a like, okay, well then we'll deal with them and then we'll go on here. You know, like, he's not treating it like this is #1 priority. He's treating it like, well, this is an annoying thing that's happening, so let's try to deal with that as quickly as we can. But Katakuri is going like, this guy, Luffy, is a severe danger and I'm gonna put my all into beating him. And that's what I really like about him as well. And I meant to say this at the start of the discussion, and I got on the biggest tangent. But I love that Katakuri in the battle was like, well, when Luffy was saying, you know, I'm exhausted and this is really hard and you can predict all of my moves and I don't know how I'm going to beat you. And Katakuri's like, that's the same as me. Like, you're dodging all of my attacks and it's really stressing me out. And I like that he said that. Like, it's respect that he's giving Luffy. He's like, yeah, don't think this is just like me annihilating you. You are putting up a fight and it sucks for me. Like, you're making this the worst day for me ever. And I love that. I think that's so great. I love characters that can admit, like, you know, you're really, really strong. So that's why this is important. Rather than just being like, oh, you're nothing to me. You're a little bug to be squashed and I'm about to do it. Here I go. Yeah, you know. Yeah, and the copying the voice scene was cool as well, where Niji can, like, grab onto the guy's throat and, I guess, copy what their voice is. That's kind of cool. And then I also like Custard's design. I had to rush through those last two notes because we got to move on to the next episode at some point. But that just shows how much was in this episode. I had so much I wanted to discuss. So, yeah, let's move on to episode 856 of One Piece. Here we go. What? New OP? Oh! Where the superpowers? I kind of remember this one from years ago when I watched all the OPs. Oh man, this is cool so far. Oh, it doesn't feel very One Piece, but I still like the song. Oh, this is cool. Oh, you know what? This part of the song's kind of One Piece-y. Superpowers. Oh, that was a cute visual. I'm trying to like look at the visuals that seem like they're kind of abstract, and then not look at the ones that seem like they might be showing clips. Ooh, I really like this part of the song. Oh, hell yeah. Superpowers. They're not here. I saw a character design I don't know, but that's okay, because I don't know the context. Superpowers. That's a fun OP. I like that one. That's really fun. Recap Rubik's. Here we go. Okay, that's how far I got in the cube. This episode is going to be called the new protagonist. Someone takes over from Luffy. Luffy's son, Boofy. I haven't seen Naruto, but I'm such a good YouTuber I can still make references to it. Okay. Is this like a reward for him? They showed these guys for a split second in last episode, I think. Oh. Shit. I don't know, in my heart Katakuri is kind of forgiving about this, because it was his fault that it took 40 minutes. Aw, nice. Cool. That looks good. I had a donut the other day that was so good. So this is making me kind of hungry. What's all that say in the background? You need to replenish, yeah. Okay. I'll take a potato chip and eat it. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is really cool, but what's he doing? Creating a little cafe for him to eat in or something? Whoa. A shrine. No one's ever seen him eat something. Oh. So he never lies down and no one's seen him eat. Is that Luffy moving back there? It's God. What if Luffy awakened and he turned the mochi into rubber? Does that work? No, it looks like Ah! Oh my god, no, he just ate his way out. It's mochi. Why didn't I think of that? Same way he beat Cracker. That's very funny. So he's just been eating that whole time. That makes a lot of sense. I didn't even think about it this time. With Cracker, I figured it out a little before they did, but... Yeah, hell yeah. Yep. He's got observation haki. Oh, he just sniffed it out. If you can punch through the shrine right now, this might be the first time you can actually hit him. Or is he just gonna try to go to Chocolate Town? Well, guys, there was a reason Katakuri was trying to take him out. It's bad if he gets away. Or is he just working off the The fat? Yeah, he just worked off the fat. That's really funny. Yes. Yeah, third gear, all the way through the shrine. That's what I was thinking. This is the time. Do you see it coming? Are we gonna see like why he doesn't show himself eating? What? Is it because he's really lame? What? Why is it? Is it because he like, I don't know, takes off all his clothes? Is he the kind of guy who goes to a urinal and pulls his pants all the way to his ankles? No, don't cut away! No, I do really like these scenes though. Earth the pudding. Good. Don't worry. Don't get jealous of Chiffon. She has a wife and, I mean, a husband and kids. A kid. Aww. Well, you better finish your chocolate quickly. Aww. Okay. What is it gonna be? Whoa. Whoa. You just got a weird face with the fangs and all. And he lies down. So this is just his his special time. Hearing the voice actor do this. Oh my god. Kind of a creepy design. You've been exposed. Wow, so his chin's been covered this whole time because he's just got this massive chin? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Wow. Kind of a funny twist. Oh. Katakuri's pissed at them as well because they saw it. Is this... Wow, this scene is awesome. The effect on this scene. Jesus, man! Oh my god. Oh. Wow, I love the illustrations of him right now. Oh my god. Oh, it looks legit. Wow. Oh my god, he's got the fucking Minecraft arms. Damn, man. For it to burn him, even though it's not really made of fire. Oh, that's a sick shot. This episode's really well directed. Whoa. This episode just looks so good. Oh my god. He's scary him now. He's so scary. Jesus. Whoa. Whoa. Holy shit. Will his body move on its own? Ah. Have you found his weakness? Or are you doing crazy things right now, Luffy? Or both? This is sick, man! Whoa, this sequence is so cool. What? What? You have to explain it to me. You have to explain it, Luffy. Oh, this is so cool. He's going into 4th gear. I think he's pretty sure he has a chance to win now. Bounce man. Oh, I'm so hyped. Oh. Oh, I love 4th gear so much. This is sick. Oh. Holy shit. Oh. Oh my god. That's so awesome. Oh no. Oh my god, thank goodness this is happening 2 episodes into my 4-episode video so I can watch the next 2 episodes. This is so cool. Man, it's the sort of thing that, like, saying how cool this is, like, you could say how really, really cool this is, and then someone could watch this episode in isolation without having watched the rest of One Piece, and they'd be like, what, that's what you think is cool? There's a guy made out of food, and he was lying there eating donuts, moaning about it, and then one of them turned into a big bouncy ball and punched him, you know? Like, I can see how you could look at it and go like, oh, that's nothing. But, like, having all the context from One Piece and having all of this build up and, like, the satisfying nature of, like, Katakuri has seemed unstoppable and now he seems stoppable is so cool. And, like, finally, after all this time, like, it makes me really glad that Luffy wasn't able to use 4th gear until now, or that he chose not to for most of it, and then at some point he tried and then wasn't able to, right? It makes me so glad they did that, because it makes when he actually goes into 4th gear so much better. Oh, it feels so good seeing him, like, go fully into 4th gear. I think it's really good that they're not abusing 4th gear yet, like, they're not overusing it. Because it's so hype, dude. It's so hype. The music was great. The animation of this episode was awesome. Like, really, really good. They had great direction. There were just some, like, really, like, nice, unique, creative shots. I loved, like, the silhouette fighting between Katakuri and Luffy. That was really sick. I'm so excited. That was so good. I'm just really, really entertained by that. Like, it's also just really nice. Sometimes I kind of let my guard down with One Piece, where I'm like, okay, you know, there's gonna be some kind of cool moments happening, but then I don't think about, like, having legendary moments. You know, I don't anticipate, like, oh, the end of Katakuri versus Luffy is gonna be, like, one of my favorite moments. I'm just like, oh, it's gonna be really cool. But Jesus, man, like, this is a really, really, really fucking cool ramp up. I don't know what Luffy has figured out, or at least thinks he's figured out. And I kind of don't want to think about it too much, because we're going to be watching 2 more episodes anyway. I feel like they're going to go over it, so I'm not going to think about it too hard, and I'm just going to, like, see if the show explains it to us. I've had my theories about what he's doing in the past, but I don't know, like, what was just happening there, I don't fully get what was happening, so I can't wait to see. Unless his power really is, like, people can't see him eat. Like, if someone sees him eat, he can't predict their stuff or something, but, like, I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, oh, I loved the scene also where Luffy came out having eaten all the mochi, and then he just runs away, and then, like, a minute later he runs back and he's skinny again. And they're like, is that how the human body works? It's really funny. It's really funny when Oda takes an idea of like, technically this is kind of how the human body works, or this is kind of how the world works, and then Oda just makes it ridiculous, but then he makes it a joke, but it's still the way that it works in this universe. So stuff like the idea that milk can heal Brook because milk has calcium is good for your bones, so he just drinks a lot of milk and then he heals. And it's like, it doesn't make any sense, but it's based in some sort of logic, so the audience can go like, well, that's a funny thing in One Piece. And also, you know, it's internally consistent. That's all that really matters in series like this, is like, does it make sense within the universe? So Luffy, he can get really fat, and then he can also run back, and he's worked off that weight. That's how they've established it in this universe, so that's how it is, you know? It doesn't really conflict with anything they've shown before, so it's great. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm just looking at my notes, seeing if there's anything else I want to discuss. But no, I've kind of covered everything that I see in my notes, so I'm just really excited to move on to episode 857. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's, here we go. Okay, this episode is going to be called, I completed the cube. This episode is going to be called, Nasty Conclusions. Luffy defeats Katakuri. I doubt it'll happen this episode, but let's see. Fourth gear, especially if they're going to recap part of the last episode after the title drop. That's such a cool shot though. I love that. I love the power that it looks like there is in that shot. Whoa. Has he ever been sent flying by anyone? What? Oh, going back to the Haki lesson. I remember how excited I was to learn all of this stuff about Haki. Yes. I love how long this is, but since it's like a fantasy world, it makes sense. You can get hit too. Explain it more though. Oh, hell yeah. He's getting solid hits now. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. He's gonna put his money where his mouth is now. Oh yeah, you can break it in gear 4. Oh, it's so satisfying. Oh, Culverine! I love Culverine! One of my favorite Luffy moves ever. Yes. Oh. Oh! Oh my god. The way he's stopping himself from hitting the ground is crazy. He's so tired and Luffy's not letting up. Oh! Oh, here we go. Oh my god, he stopped himself. Oh my god! Did he break his spine? He like used his neck to push himself up. Oh. Oh. But doesn't mean you can beat it. Yeah, okay. It was what I thought before. It's not hitting him and going through, he's just guessing where it's gonna hit. Yeah. Okay. Good. Then I got that part of his power correct. That was a good way to illustrate it. So Luffy was... if you get him Right. If you catch him off balance. Oh my god. Whoa. That's sick. Well, I'm worried now because if he gets Luffy out of Gear 4, Luffy's gonna be defenseless. And I feel like Katakuri would just kill him then, you know? He's not gonna take any more chances. I like how much we're staying with this battle though. They're not cutting away as much as I thought they would. Oh. Damn. Yeah, I'm worried now that he's like regained his cool. Okay, now they've cut away. Huh? Who was that? Got a call? I don't care. Fuck off, Broly. Okay. Is she gonna say Straw Hat's dead? Oh. Is this the person they saw coming? Oh. It's yeah. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. It's something dumb. Pound. Yeah, that's right. Where are they going with this storyline? Those are some weird looking babies. I'm sorry, dude. I mean, it's cute. It's cute he wants to see his daughter. But it's not the time. This is a good way to get the information to Sanji, at least. Okay, it's 4 o'clock. Well, that's the plan, at least. And I mean, you want to pretend it's one-sided, but Luffy's been giving him a run for his money. Broly's so stupid for not, like, getting out of there, you know? She shouldn't be in the Mirrorverse right now. I like all these little cute pictures. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, Oven's here. Makes sense. We had to deal with Oven at some point. Jesus. Yeah, what do you mean get away, get far away? He'll be alright. Sounds like him. I love this song. Oh man, so cool, man. I'm just loving these episodes right now. I'm so delighted. I'm just in such a good mood. Yeah, I mean, it's really good when my face hurts from smiling. That's how you know you've been watching some good episodes. So they expanded a bit more on Katakuri's power, and it actually is kind of just all the things that I assumed. I thought maybe there was something more to it that I was missing, but it seems like no. It's pretty much as simple as, you know, he's got really cool mochi powers, but really his future prediction is what is is doing all the work. So the reason that Luffy couldn't hit him before was because he was just predicting everywhere that he was going to hit. Yeah, that's what I said essentially as soon as it happened. So so I'm just glad to have that confirmed so that I know I can like store that away in my head as confirmed information. I also, well, like what I didn't know really was the idea of like to use observation haki properly, you really need to be calm. You need to like have that sort of focus, and so it wasn't working because he had like agitated Katakuri a lot, and so Katakuri was on his back foot, and at that point he couldn't focus well enough. So the way to beat him is you have to agitate him enough that he can't use observation haki again. But how do you do it now that Katakuri like knows and is more in the zone, you know? It feels like it'd be very difficult. So I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. I think this was just so fucking dope. It was so great. And yeah, Oven is here. Oven is like also about to pound. I'm the reason I was saying like I wonder where they're going with the story with Pound is like it's like a weird element to add in right now. I feel like where it's like yeah, it's nice that Pound is wants to see his daughter or whatever, but he's like a weird character that we met before, but like I don't have much attachment to him, and like there's so much other stuff going on, so like why add this element in now? So I'm wondering if like that's being set up because it's going to be really important, like he's going to come into play in a really big way, or is it just, you know, just an extra element that's being added into the story? I don't know. Because yeah, just right now it just feels like, oh, this is like this is odd because I've already got stuff to focus on, and this like this character's like reintroduction into the story, I'm like, oh, I wasn't thinking about him, I guess. But yeah, it might just be like they're setting this up now for Oven to treat Pound like shit, so that someone can come out and save Pound, you know? Like maybe Sanji comes out and saves him, and the citizens see, oh, it's Sanji there. Oh no. But then they also go, oh, wait, but he's just saved this guy, and maybe that would make them more on his side. I don't know. I really don't know where it's going. So let's see where it goes. We're going to move on to the next episode. This is episode 858, the last episode we're doing in this video. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we flip and go. Alright, that's how far I got in the cube. I saw a versus there. Could it say Luffy versus Katakuri again, or have they not used that yet? The real final battle, Luffy versus Katakuri. I don't think it'll end this episode, honestly, but I accidentally turned off my other monitor. There we go. Cool. Oh! So how do you get him? How do you get him to not be calm anymore? Birdline Mochi. Oh, that's awful. Ew. I guess it's just Mochi. He's just said bird and I thought of bird shit, and so it's like you've been covered in bird shit. Oh my god! Alright, Luffy, eat through it. Alright, I'll do that. I'm worried about his fourth gear running out. God damn, man. Yep, that's our job. Oh, first. That implies more. This must be so frustrating to deal with Big Mom like this. It's just impossible. Funny them wearing nut hats and they kind of look like Sherlock Holmes detective caps. Well then listen. Well, we lost him. Yeah. That delivery. Oh, he's losing his cool. Oh, this is what's her name? Aladdin's girlfriend, wife. Wonderful. Love having her on our side. Nami looks really nice right now. Like, I love Nami's hair right now. Just a great hairstyle. Things are going so wrong for them. Cocker! Yeah, they're on strike. This is what happens when you don't pay them. Yay! Oh, hell yeah! This is really funny. What a ridiculous scene. That's amazing. Yeah. Shit! Oh. Oh. He's like, all right, I need to, yep, use the last of Gear 4 to get away. Smart. Oh shit. Oh god. Being Harkyless for 10 minutes against him. 10 minutes is a long time. Quick, insult his mouth or something. Say he's got a weird mouth. God damn. Oh, Robin. Ooh. What? What's happening? Do you see something in the mirror? Oh, you just found Bruley? Oh my god. We can use Bruley. This is what I was saying, Bruley. You're an idiot for being in the Mirrorverse at all. Lots of places you could escape to. Oh, yes! We've escaped somewhere. Where are we? Oh, this is on the Peanut Island? Oh, that's her house? Shit. I mean, it could be someone else's house and they just have a picture of her. Could be her family's house or something. Guess it'd be kind of strange to have a portrait of yourself on the wall? Maybe? No, not really. Talking to her doesn't work. Oh, but Luffy being here is not good. Who got changed? Nami? New outfit again? Have we seen that outfit before? I love it. But have we seen it before? Kind of looks familiar. Or maybe I'm just thinking of her Egghead Island outfit. This one. Man, it's distracting how good she looks. Oh my god, he's really losing his cool. It's amazing. It's the greatest cream you've ever tasted. Oh my god. Big Mom eating this? I want to see her eat it, honestly. But then she'll want to keep Sanji forever. You'll pass out and it'll be too much. Oh, she's probably gonna pass out anyway. The cake's done? Awesome. Looks very fluffy. Oh, he's having so much fun. He loves to cook, man. And cooking with 2 women, it's a dream. 3 at least, I think, because there's one on the random chefs. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Another episode that just flew by. So cool. Alright, so it seems like the Katakuri Luffy battle is on pause right now because Luffy needs the 10 minutes to recharge and so had to escape with Broly. And yeah, like, I mean, I knew that was why Broly was in the battle. The whole, like, that's why she was hiding around the corner, was to give Luffy a chance to escape. Like, from a writing perspective, that's why she was there. But yeah, it's just like watching it, you just know, like, wow, Broly, because she keeps making these mistakes. She really is just so short-sighted, and she's so, like, stubborn and petty that that she can't handle, you know, the idea of not being there to watch Straw Hat go down, or like not being able to taunt over him as he loses or whatever. Which I guess when you're raised by Big Mom kind of makes sense that you would be like that. It's kind of shocking how well Katakuri turned out, to be honest. Do we know who Katakuri's dad is? Because I wonder if that has anything to do with it, you know? Like, I wonder if the dad, like, how involved are most of the dads in these situations? Because it seems like Chiffon and Lola's dad he wasn't necessarily super involved in their lives, but he was around for a bit because who was it that knew him? Oven knew him, right? And was like, oh yeah, I remember you, stepdad, or whatever. So like, I think he was around for a bit and doing a bit of raising. I wonder if it's like, if the dads kind of raise the kids mostly, and Big Mom just, you know, comes in with a little bit of love or whatever, but like, it's like the actual raising maybe is done more by the dads. I'm not sure. But I mean, we also did see a bunch of like the kids, like her children who are currently kids, and it seems like they're all living together in what I imagine is kind of like an orphanage type situation, you know. So maybe they're just raised by the workers, but you know, that might be a new thing. It might have been like, originally it was like the dad's doing it, and then after a while it's like she has so many kids, it's like you might as well start up a little daycare that's specifically for her kids. but yeah, I wonder if you know, because like Lola and Chiffon seem quite similar, not just in their looks obviously, but in their like their demeanor and how much they care about people and like, you know, doing the right things and kind of betraying Big Mom is like both of them have done that now. So it seems like they've come from a similar place and they are acting in similar ways. So I wonder if that's because of Pound's influence. And then so I wonder, you know, who Katakuri's dad is, unless they've already said it. I just don't remember if they've talked about Katakuri's dad. But like, I wonder, it could be like Katakuri's dad is a real badass, and you know, like what if it's Kaido or something? Like I'm just trying to think like who could, because I mean the first thing I'm thinking of is like appearance. Like Pound looks like Lola and Chiffon, so so is there anyone who looks like Katakuri that I can immediately think of? The only reason I said Kaido is just because he's strong, and I'm trying to think of like the strongest people I can, you know. But I don't see it being Kaido because one, why would he, like, my theory is kind of about them raising a kid, and I don't, from the small amount I know about Kaido, I don't see him like being a particularly attentive father. Two, I don't think I would see him and Big Mom getting together either, because it, like, you know, I imagine they have beef. Like most of the emperors have beef with one another, or at the very least, you know, they're not working together. It's not like the Seven Warlords. The Seven Warlords are like technically a team. I mean, they don't work together super well either, but they're all on the same side. The emperors are not on the same side. The emperors are just such powerful pirates that they control different parts of the sea, and there's like a delicate balance there. But yeah, I mean, looking at Katakuri, I don't know. I can't. There's no one off the top of my head that I'm like, oh, this could be the father that we know yet in the story. So not sure. But yeah, just really cool battle. It was really scary that that Luffy has no haki for 10 minutes, but he seems to have dealt with it fine. But now he's in a location with Big Mom having her hunger pangs and specifically looking for Luffy. So that's going to be dangerous as well. Speaking of dangerous, Nami's new outfit. Man. Like, it kind of looks familiar. Where, like, you know, I feel like it's possible I've seen it before, but I don't know. But I love it. I really love it. Like, just, it's so great. Like, this is like the ideal Nami outfit for me. I mean, like, just a one piece type thing. It's like able to sort of show off skin in her legs, you know. But it's also like, you know, covering a lot of her body at the same time, but in a very cute way. The color just, you know, white just works well on her. I love the berry belt. That's great. And then her hair is amazing. I love that hairstyle. That's like one of my favorite Nami hairstyles ever. Like including pre-time skip, which is crazy because pre-time skip Nami was amazing. I shouldn't be looking too closely at this, but I was just looking at what hairstyle she has in this figure, and it's a different hairstyle in this figure, but it's similar. It's very similar. It just doesn't have like the braid type things on the side. But yeah, anyway, I just love it. I love it so much. So great. So yeah, I think that's it for this episode. That's One Piece episodes 855 to 858. Thank you for joining me for these amazing episodes. This arc is really kicked up, and it was already pretty great. So I can't wait for more. I can't wait to get further in these episodes, and I can't wait to eventually finish this arc. So thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos, and join my YouTube membership down below to get 1 week early on edited videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.